All right, let's run it from the top. Lot to talk about, but first, all right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Another edition of KFTV's Postgame Live, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com and use our code KFTV for a first-time deposit match of up to $100. The regular season finale at MSG, fan appreciation, and what do you know? We had a cardiac Knick affair. Al, I feel like I jinxed it because the last show I said we haven't had one of those. It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty nights. Well, we got them on back-to-back nights because this Knicks team would start this game off sleepwalking through the first half, but in the second half, it was a much different ball game. It was Captain Clutch. You had big plays from Bogey, from Deuce McBride, and before you knew it, you had a 12-round fight, several lead changes, several ties, and this one was going to overtime where Precious and more Brunson and more Dante's Inferno, man. The Knicks get the job done, 120 to 119, 50 burgers secured, 2 seats secured after a wild one at MSG, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex, on the ones and twos. Whatever you want to throw in the chat, you throw it out there, man. Throw the burgers in there. Throw a 50 in there. Throw a number 2 in there. You want to throw a number 11 in there for the MVP of the league, Jalen Brunson, 40 points tonight. You want to throw a fire emoji in the chat for Dante's Inferno, a legitimate most improved player candidate. We had a battle of the most improved players tonight between Kobe White and DiVincenzo, with DiVincenzo getting the best of them, chipping in with 25 points, 5 of 14 from downtown. But man, oh man, what a game. So many twists and turns. You could not ask for a better season finale from a league standpoint, from a Knicks fan standpoint. Hell of a game. And, you know, many people are asking, because the Bulls came out, they came out executing, man. DeRozan gave him good offense. They had Vucevic was cooking. Third quarter was Kobe White. And so many were asking, why are they even playing this game so hard?
That's what I was asking.
Why are they even playing this game? But, give credit to the Knicks. They hung in there, and they weathered the storm, and they got the offense that they needed, man. When Captain Clutch came in there, after you had, I thought the fourth quarter was key, the 5 straight points by McBride. Then you had the Bogdanovich three-pointer, which kind of got them back into things. And then Brunson came back in there and was just slicing and dicing with just willing this team to victory, man. Either passing out of the double teams, executing in one-on-one isolation. So great job by him. And then, overtime, they grinded it out, man. Great moments from Precious Achiuwa. Tibbs.
Oh, for sure.
They opted to sit Hartenstein and Mitch. Went with Achiuwa. Precious delivers, man. 2 blocks. And a couple of putbacks, man. Nice job.
Yo, CP, the Knicks end the season on a 5-game winning streak. All right. In 1 week, you beat the Bulls twice. You beat the lowly Brooklyn Nets, and you beat the number 1 and former number 2 seed of the Eastern Conference, Boston Celtics, being the number 1. The former being the Milwaukee Bucks. And what do? You solidify not only the 2 seed, you get 50 wins on the season.
50 burger.
With all the injuries that happened, CP, this team gets 50 wins. Yeah. 50. Yo, yeah. I'm excited, man. This team going into the playoffs, if anything about this team from this game and from this week is that this team is not backing down from anybody. They're ready for any challenge. Doesn't matter if they're down 5, 10, 15. They will fight their way back and get back into this game and show you that they have a chance to win. This team is so gritty, CP. So gritty. I love everything about it. I'm ready for the playoffs. Give me Philadelphia. Give me Miami.
Let's go.
Give me whoever.
We ready.
I don't care at this point.
I
want to see this team. I want to see this team take any one of those guys down the first round and get to the second round. That's what I want.
We ready for whatever, man. We are ready for whatever. And you know what? The game first starts off, and I had to catch up on delay like you did. But before I could catch up, I'm getting text messages like, oh, man, what's going on? What's going on with these guys? DeRozan's cooking. I got people panicking on me in my texts. I'm like, what are we doing here? We are a gritty team. We've got the MVP of the league, and there's no quit in this team. You had to figure that the Knicks would fight their way through their issues. And they did. They did. You know, the key thing here was with the Bulls, DeRozan was just able to get into a groove very early. I think, you know, Tibbs went with Josh Hart on him. He was able to shoot right over him. No problem. Maybe because he didn't want OG out there early on him, because in the last matchup, OG picked up the 4 fouls. So, you know, maybe he just wanted to bring OG in on DeRozan in the second half, which he did. But great job by DeRozan. It was just better offense by him. I thought Vucevic did a great job, really just exposing the Knicks and just being a better offensive player. Kobe White as well. But the Knicks were hitting their shots, man, in the second half, especially Donte DiVincenzo. McBride came alive. Bogdanovich came alive. Like, the non-Brunson minutes in that fourth quarter was major, so that when he got back into the game, it was go time. And from that point, once they were able to close the lead and ultimately take the lead in the non-Brunson minutes, I knew we had the game. It was just a matter of when.
Complete team effort. That's what you're getting at, CP. Complete team effort, and that's what you got to love about this team. Everyone just is doing what their jobs is. Brunson being the MVP guy that he is. You have Donte knocking down shots. You have Deuce giving you solid defense, knocking down some timely shots. Bojan knocking down some timely shots. Precious coming up huge in overtime because, look, they mentioned Isaiah Hartenstein hit his 30-minute max. You know, they're resting him, right? Because of that Achilles injury. He can't play more than 30. So they went with Precious, and Precious was ready. He was like, I am good to go. You want me to play the 5? I'm going to give you some crucial blocks that you need too. Some crucial rebounds. This team, man, all hands on deck. That is what has been the mantra since everyone got injured in January. All hands on deck, and they get to 50 wins. That's why I'm excited, man. How can you not love this team? How can you not love this team for the fact that this entire team has just been completely reshaped from having RJ, Quickly, Quentin Grimes, right? Evan Fournier on this roster. You ship all those guys out, and you bring in OG, Bojan, was it Burks? You bring in Precious, and those guys, especially Precious and OG, and now Bojan, as the season starts, as the season comes to an end, they're starting to get into a groove, man. And now the fact that you did this more than halfway through this regular season, and you're still able to keep chugging along and get 50 wins, like, this is why you got to have a lot of confidence team going to the playoffs, man. I mean, look, you just see how everyone else in this league has been hit with injuries or has something that has changed the outcome for their roster. Look, they traded Drew Holiday, right? And Grayson Allen from the Milwaukee Bucks. They get Damian Lillard thinking that it's going to be, you know, easy to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. These guys not only get hurt, but their defense is woeful. Horrible. Pacers start off very hot, then they start slowing down as the regular season goes on. The Knicks went through so much adversity this season, CP, for what the Eastern Conference has had to go through. These guys are just ready, man. And look, once again, all hands on deck is how you got to categorize this team. Everyone's stepping up to the challenge. And look, whatever happens this postseason, I'm excited moving forward because this is a legit Tom Thibodeau roster. And we got to give a shout out to Tom Thibodeau, man. Because the fact is, and this is the thing, we always talk about adjustments for Tibbs based on, like, when it comes to end game, but talk about the regular season, man. With all the changes that he's had for this roster, he's been able to implement something, whether it's going small ball against the Golden State Warriors, whether it's given, you know, trust in Precious to be better than when he was the first 5 games, believing in Hartenstein to be that starting center and just saying, you know what, it looks better with him starting. Let's bring Mitch in off the bench. Even today, to give you to give the confidence in Precious to close in overtime. Like, that's no big task, man. That's no little task. That's big. Like, it takes a lot of confidence in your players. It takes a lot of trust. So for Tibbs, man, for being able to adjust what you got this season, even losing OG, who, you know, once he got him, he has that's the key for his defense at that point, right? And to lose him and still maintain a top 10 defense according to defensive rating after the trade. And even after all the injuries.
Insane. Shout
out to Tibbs, man. Shout out to Tibbs.
And once again, salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up on the for you boys, man. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Knicks get the victory. Al, I'm going to start the phones up, so I'm gonna turn your volume down just for a second. Hey, man, everybody in the chat, once again, either throw a 50 burger in the chat, throw a number 2 seed in the chat. Let us know how you guys are feeling, man. Let us know how you guys are feeling in the chat. Salute to all my friends from across the pond that is tapping in with us on this matinee edition of KFTV Postgame Live. 20-pound super chat from Matt Wilshire. Shout out to Matt. Says 50 wins and a second seed for a reason. League MVP, MIP, best lockdown defender in the league. Fear no one. We have just secured home court in the second round. Fire up the grill. London on the check-in. Salute to all the mates out there in the UK. And speaking of the grill, there he is right now, man. Our guy JD Sports Talk, chefing it up. The 50 burger has been delivered just in the nick of time, man. So shout out to Chef JD. Shout out to everybody dropping the burgers in the chat. And it's just that type of day, man. It's a beautiful day in the city. We got the burgers popping. Dante's Inferno. Dante's enjoying it. We got it done. But, it's just as Alex said, this was the best job that Tom Thibodeau has done in his 4 years with the team. They survived 2 major trades, decimated by injuries to 60%.
To start your show now, press
60% of the starting lineup. You had an MVP candidate emerge in terms of Jalen Brunson, a legitimate most improved player candidate in Donte DiVincenzo. I mean, look at the numbers this guy put up. When he didn't know was he going to be, coming off the bench, was he going to be a starter? He came in as a starter and performed as one of the best 2 guards in the league the entire season. Then look at the contract. When you look at there's a stat graphic out there in terms of payroll and net rating. Knicks are one of the best teams in the league in terms of that type of efficiency. So great job from front office to coaching to execution by the players, because at different times, like you said, different guys had to step up. Precious had a major role with this team after the Raptors trade. OG, how many games have they lost with OG Anunoby? 3? 3 games since the start of the year they lost when he's in the lineup. I mean, this was a hell of a job by Tibbs, hell of a job by the players. No matter who they play in the playoffs or what happens from here on out, this has been nothing short of a stellar season. And Tibbs is going to get the bag, rightfully so, man. Well-deserved. Brunson's going to get his bag soon enough, and they both deserve it. This is our point guard and coach combo for the foreseeable future, and we're in great hands, man.
We're in great hands. And shout out to my guy, Andrew Claudio, who I did a preview show for today before the Bulls game, and really just for the playoffs in general. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure to go do so. And I'm going to have to give Andrew his credit for his Andrew math. He said, we have only lost 3 games with OG Anunoby, right?
Yeah.
We've only lost 3 games when he's available. So CP, if that's the case, we've only lost 3 games, you got to lose 4 in a playoff series.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's Andrew math right there for you. So it looks like, we should be locked in and be excited since we got OG back. Look, the one thing I will say, though, is that for Josh Hart, because we got to give him his shine, too.
Yeah.
Because this guy goes down with a scary injury, right? You think, man. You're
holding my breath, bro.
Yo, we can't lose any more players. We can't lose our best or second best rebounder, whatever you want to call him on this team, plus a guy who can also get downhill and is our best transition scorer. When I saw him go down, I was like, I was holding my breath, please bro. Be okay. Yeah. Please be okay. The fact that he comes back, CP, and keep in mind, he gets 5 fouls, all right? Yeah. So he's not even playing from parts of the third into the fourth quarter, but then he's able to finish the game in overtime. And CP, this man gets 4, not 3, not 2, not 1. 4 crucial rebounds as soon as he gets back in the game, doesn't commit another foul, and then gets the putback necessary to put the Knicks in position to win in overtime after Donte misses his layup. I mean, talk about a warrior right there, man.
Warrior.
This guy is just phenomenal.
Warrior, man.
He has worked off all the criticism that he was getting at the beginning of the season, where it's like, oh, overpaid, this, that, and the third. Well, he is earning his money, man, by being another night of double-digit rebounding. He gets you 10 boards. He gets you 4 assists, 12 points, 6 of 10 from the field, while getting, while he still probably has a lingering wrist injury.
Yeah.
And also, after just getting banged up today. So
he gutted it out, man.
Shout out to Josh Hart, man.
Absolutely gutted it out. Knicks Nation, how you feeling in the chat? The defense soundbite is going off because Fanchise channel members continue to join us, man. Knicks and Dimes just donated another 20 Fanchise channel memberships.
We got to call him Chris Kringle.
We got to call him Chris Kringle. We got to call him Santa. So shout out to Knicks and Dimes because it is Knicksmas for him every day. And shout out to Bees Noriega, just joined the Fanchise channel member, says Knicks to the finals. Shout out to G Moneybag 7, a Fanchise channel member. Welcome. Who else we got in here? BK Jeezy. Salute to BK Jeezy. Who else? Cool Beans. Welcome to the Fanchise channel membership. Shout out to Nikki Pipes, Al. A $100 super chat. Shout out to Nikki Pipes. KFTV favorite. A Cardiac Knicks classic, he says. Brunson gives another masterclass. Bring on the playoffs. Let's go. Shout out to Nikki Pipes, man. RGT85, $50 super chat says 50 burger. I fear no team. Bring on the playoffs. We got a 50 burger for my cousin LaShawn Paul. Shout out to Lash. He says second place. Shout out to Lash, man. Lash is on his way up for game 1, whenever that's going to be, either Saturday or Sunday. So shout out to Lash. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D. Al. $50 super chat says, OMG, today they were sending me to Medicare. Billy Donovan was out to shank us. We can do a week of inbounds and free throw practice. 50 burger. This is an amazing season. Knicks Nation, us against anybody. New York versus the world. Get your merch. Shop.KnicksFanTV.com. Nova Bockers. If JB hit that, we would have all went blind. Yeah, that corner 3 to send it into before to end it before overtime. If he would have hit that, the whole place, he would have blown the roof off. He would have blown the roof off the joint, man. So, yeah, what an incredible season. As I continue to say, call us up though, guys. We want to hear from the fans. 657-383-1509, or you could hit us up on the KFTV Discord. Couple of things, as I mentioned, the merch. Everybody's asking, we're gonna get our merch before game 1. Yes, the merch is gonna be coming through next week. We're gonna be shipping it out to you guys. A lot of you guys got priority shipping, so you guys are gonna get that before game 1. The group tickets. Last year we did the group package for game 1. This year MSG didn't offer it, so I wasn't able to get the group package for game 1. All they had was suites available, and those suites ended up getting snatched up fairly early. So we'll let you guys know if anything changes. I am working on trying to get some giveaways going for the playoffs, to give away playoff tickets, so stay tuned for that. You know, we always like to give back to the fans. But, yeah, we weren't able to secure a group package for you guys for this year. So, unfortunately, that was not to be the case. But let's see what happens. We'll see where we end up in terms of the playoffs. Maybe we can get a road group package going. Maybe it's in Miami. Maybe it's in Philly. And we'll go from there. We'll go from there, man. Let me get to the phones here, Al. Rambo. We got to kick it off. Rambo from Tampa. Let's go, Rambo. Unmute your mic, man. Talk to us, man. Sunday. Let's go.
Oh, my God, man. Listen. Oh, man. This season was so sweet, bro. First off, man, salute to you guys. CP, salute to you. Wait, I'm not using the word Alex because Alex Caruso had me going crazy today. So Al, salute to you guys, man. KFTV, salute, aka Knicks Therapy, man.
Let's
I
go.
feel like we made progress this year. I feel emotionally stable, mentally healthy right now. I feel good.
Lock in.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm locked in right now, man. And you know what's so crazy, man? I'm really peeping all you fans out here, all my Knicks fans, and we're excited. We're excited, but everybody's saying the same thing. There is still business out there that we must stand on, and I love this. We had our success in the past. Everybody went crazy, bing bong, but we ready. That's past. Everybody is focused right now.
We locked in.
This is a magical season.
Yeah.
God, see, oh man, look, man, I don't got much to say. I just had to tune in, bro, because it's the last game.
Let's go.
50 wins, bro. 50 wins. Love to
two
all.
Seed.
To all.
2 seed.
The 2nd seed, bro. Yo, I feel amazing right now. You know what this feels like? This feels like the end of Pursuit of Happiness. And that's exactly what I did. I was Will Smith.
It's a classic.
Just clapping on the middle of the street. And nobody understood. But, bro, that's the feeling I got right now, man. I love this team. I'm really interested to see what Tibbs does with Bogey and Precious, how he utilizes them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because both of them, I can see them. We could need both of them at different times, and I'm still calling it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Heat first round. Then we're going to see Philly in the conference finals. And we're going to grab home court advantage.
Okay.
Playoffs.
Okay.
That's my take.
There you go. Appreciate the call, man. Rambo from Tampa. And, yeah, man, Wednesday we'll find out. We will find out Wednesday night just who is coming to Madison Square Garden because we got home court. They got to come see us first. Is it Miami? I want revenge, Al. I'm not afraid. We just went down there. They handed us our lunch. I was not happy about that. I want revenge against Jimmy, Spoelstra, Bam. They injured our guy Julius. We got to do it for Julius, man. We got to do it for Julius.
For sure.
It's going to be a tough matchup. You know what I mean? Matchups matter. I want the revenge. We got to continue the story. Revenge for Julius. Hashtag revenge for Julius in the chat. Let's go.
I hear what you're saying, CP, but it kind of looks like you want a vacation a little bit down in Miami versus Philadelphia.
Well, listen.
It seems like you'd rather be walking South Beach, in between times of games, rather than be walking down Broadway, in Philadelphia.
Listen, yes, I'd rather be carrying shades to the game rather than, brass knuckles, a bulletproof vest, and mace and all of those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's completely different environments, but either way, we ready for the smoke. Either way, we ready for the smoke, man. Hashtag revenge for Julius. Two Lifted said CP just doesn't want to go to Philly. Hashtag revenge for Julius.
We all catching on around here.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Shout out to, who do I have in the chat? Shout out to Cam1027 out on Twitter. He said he's at the car wash listening to KFTV. Beautiful day in New York, man. Beautiful day in New York, man. How about you? What do you think matchup wise? What are you thinking?
I'm leaning more towards Philly than Miami.
Okay.
Just because I think the pace at which Philly plays at is more suitable for the Knicks to get an advantage on. I think there's a little bit more wiggle room. Sometimes, CP as a team, not saying the Knicks wouldn't be ready for Miami, but you want to get, into the mode of playoffs. Sometimes you're a little nervous. You got to get the butterflies out before you get to the next round.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Philly, they're not as well organized as Miami. With Miami, you got to come correct. That if it's a game of 100 possessions each side, Miami's probably making 2. If you make 3, that could be the game.
Yeah.
Whereas against Philly, I feel like they're more susceptible to making more mistakes, and the Knicks can capitalize on that because the Knicks have been better at, reducing turnovers, right? They are pretty efficient when it comes to each possession when they're playing the half court, where it comes to transition. I just feel like the Knicks, they don't shoot themselves in the foot, and that'll be a tougher matchup against Miami. Not saying I'm afraid of Miami at this point, but I think they would have a better shot against Philly just because of the pace that they play at.
Yeah.
And I still think that roster, even though you got Maxey, who is the most improved candidate as well, and B just playing on another level, I just feel like you can still have a solid matchup against that team because you want to tell me that, look, they got an MVP on their side?
Yeah.
Well, we got an MVP on our side in Jalen Brunson.
True.
So I'm not worried about that where it comes to where the points are going to come from. Brunson's going to get his and B's going to get his. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
Let's go. Right now, I'm trying to disable the subscribers and the members because it's going crazy right now. So I'm trying to disable it because as much as I love to see the graphic and the soundbite, it might not make for good audio on the podcast. So people listening on the pod, just forgive us here. It's just, the jubilation of Knicks fans. They are an elated group right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to disable this thing and not having much luck. So just bear with us. We got a happy group. We're almost on our way to 75,000 subscribers as well, man. So tell a friend to tell a friend. The number one show for the fans by the fans is going to be on and popping for the playoffs. We are your home for Knicks playoffs, man. Pre-game, post-game, game previews, game of the week, play-by-play. We are going to have you covered from end to end. Tomorrow, we are starting the coverage off with a end-of-the-season wrap-up by the Knicks beat. I got Fred Katz Ian Begley, Stephen Bondi, a round table with the Knicks beating CP the Fanchise. That's going to be tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're also going to be recording something at the SNY studio, myself and Jonathan Macri at Knicks Film School. So the content is starting to get planned. The guests are starting to get booked. So make sure that you guys keep it locked to the number one show for the fans, by the fans. We appreciate the support all year. And there it is, Sam. Salute to Knicks Nation, man. All right, let me get to the phones. Let me see if we're even locked in on the phones because I was having trouble connecting. Let me see. 602. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? Can you hear us? I'm disconnected. Hang on. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hang on. Salute.
Welcome to Blog.
I'm trying to get this thing. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. This doesn't seem like the.
To start your show now, press 1.
Since it appears you're calling
Let's
back
see.
into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get reconnected on the phones. Let me salute some more Fanchise channel members. Shout out to Fritz Marty Jr. $20 super chat. Congrats on the 50 burger. Congratulations on second place. Let's go orange and blue skies. Oh, that's why this thing is going crazy, Al. Shout out to Flyboy Kev.
You hear me?
Yes, give me 1 second. Shout out to Flyboy Kev, who gifted 50 Fanchise channel memberships. That's why this thing is going ballistic. 50 for the 50 burger.
Dang.
602, you up. What's your name? Where you calling in from? Yo, you gotta you gotta turn down the volume, turn down everything, man. We got a lot of background noise. Turn it down.
Oh, perfect, my guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Sully out of Phoenix, Arizona. Just wanted to say congratulations on a great season. If you tell me that we were going to get 50 wins in the beginning, I wasn't jumping out the window, but fully out the window now. Tip my hat to CP, the Fanchise, and Alex. Thanks for all you guys do. That's all I got. Keep it moving.
Sully, you said your name is, right? Sully?
Yes, sir.
Sully, man, appreciate the call holding us down in Arizona. We got a lot of fans in Arizona too, Al, man. A lot of people in Phoenix, in the Scottsdale area, so salute to you guys. Maybe next year we'll catch up on a West Coast trip, but definitely appreciate you for the support and tap it in, man.
No, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
Go ahead, Al.
Sully said he's jumping out the window.
Sully said he's out there, man. Well, what's up?
He said he's out the window.
What's up with it, man?
Who else is out the window today? I want to know, man. I want to know who else is out the window today. If you're jumping out the window because this team got to 50 wins, and they're just showing you how gritty they are, no matter what adversity is coming their way, and they're still chugging along, throw a window emoji in the chat, okay? If you fear nobody in the first round of the playoffs, whether it be Miami or Philly, throw a window emoji in the chat. And you know what, CP?
Yeah. How you feeling, man? How you feeling, man? Talk to him, man. You have their attention, man. 3,000 people on the check-in. Number one show for the fans, by the fans, is popping. Let them know how we jump, man. Let them know how we do, man.
Let me tell you how I'm jumping, CP. We're going to the heavens. We're going back to the heavens, CP. We're going back to the heavens. Because 50 wins, my guy. 50.
Great.
I am not afraid right now. I am so happy. Give me Philadelphia. That's my preferred matchup. Give me Miami. I don't care. This team is legit. We got an MVP, guys, all right? Yeah. It's not like we're going into the playoffs like, oh, it's like a well-rounded Hawks team where they had who's I can't even think of that team right now. Who's on it? Who's it? Damn, can't even think of those.
Oh, it's all right, man. It's all right. No need to think, man. No need to think. It's just one of those games.
They were like Spurs East. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It ain't Spurs East. This is a legit team. We got an MVP on our side. I ain't afraid, man. Jalen Brunson's cooking, guys. 40 points again.
He's cooking. He's absolutely cooking.
On high efficiency. We got a chance.
Yeah.
Jumping from the heavens, CP.
Once he came in the fourth, it was over with, man. It was over with. And they made him earn it. And that's why I like, what people question, what were the Bulls thinking? I liked it. I like what Billy's approach was in terms of, I felt like he was trying to get his guys ready, try to get them some momentum going into the play-in game. But also for the Knicks, it was good prep because you saw the defense keying in on him. You saw two on the ball. You saw straight-up double teams that he had to execute out of and made some great passes because that's what you're going to see in the playoffs. So I thought it was a good trial run for the Knicks as they head into the postseason because he's not just going to be the main focus for us from a scoring standpoint, but he's got to make us better when he facilitates. He's got to see where it's coming from and make those plays. And I thought he was pretty flawless in terms of his execution. Yeah, he had one turnover where, they did send the extra attention and he had a turnover there. But other than that, I thought his fourth quarter and overtime execution was pretty good. As a team, it's got to be better, because I thought that's what also led to them getting into trouble early in this game. Too many turnovers. You had a lot of sloppy play in the third quarter. Guys throwing the ball all over the place. For Josh Hart, it was just one of those nights. You move on, but it just, whether it was fatigue, mental or physical fatigue, or the ankle, his decision-making, he had one where he almost cost him the game, where the inbounds play, he couldn't secure it. So I just think it was, one of those nights where it was kind of like a Murphy's Law situation for him. But, they got to be crisp when it comes to the playoffs and just be, more sound from an execution standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is just, there are going to be some games where it's not pretty. That's why I want Philly, man, is that there's going to be games, especially when you're relying on role players to continuously play above their level, right? That's where, when it comes down to against Miami, you can't make that many mistakes.
Yeah.
Like we even saw last year. Each game was close, but it came down to possessions, like 1, 2, 3, max 4 possessions that cost them the series. And it came to also minor adjustments that cost them the series.
Yep.
Against Philly, that's why I want them as the matchup. They're not that perfect at executing, CP.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw, like I said, when we did the NBA report yesterday, I broke it down with you and Andrew saying, look, first matchup with both these teams healthy, Julius went 1 for 11. OG didn't shoot well either that game, but you get a solid performance from Grimes, McBride, Brunson. I think Josh Hart also had a solid game. And then you're still able to defeat that team pretty well by 20 points.
Yeah.
Right? Philly didn't get over 100. I think they scored 96, 98 points in that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I want Philly. And I know one game is not a good barometer for what could happen in the playoffs. But the fact is that we've seen this team throughout the regular season have its fault when it comes down to late game execution.
Yep.
Just executing through all 48 minutes for that matter. And so that's why I want them, because when you look at how the Knicks played today, yes, there were some questionable moments. You had turnovers, you had like miscues, guys were in like the same place where they shouldn't be. That's why I want Philly, man.
Yeah.
Because if you play Miami, you have to come correct.
You got to come correct.
I would love revenge against Miami. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you better come correct.
Got to. Absolutely have to, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex, on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to Michael. Leave a $5 super chat. Says me and wifey coming up from the 757 for game 1. Let's go, Knicks. Shout out to Mike. Make sure you hit me up, man. Make sure that we connect. We will also have the watch party. I completely forgot about the watch party. We will also have details on the watch party coming up as soon as we know when game 1 is going to be. We will have details on the watch party. So for those of you in the area, or for those of you that just want to come up, if you can't, get tickets to the game tickets are hard to come by, come to the watch party, because the KFTV watch party is going to have you covered, live game audio, drink specials, food specials, and quarterly sponsored giveaways. My friends from Puma always come through. Over the last few watch parties, we've given away gift cards, sneakers, things of that nature. So the KFTV watch party, for those of you that have attended and experienced it, because it is an experience, we will be on and popping. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that announcement. Shout out Anthony Parasol. Says Anthony says, CP, did you get a camera upgrade? You in 8K? You know what's so funny? I'm in Studio B right now. This is actually a webcam. I'm actually on a webcam, so I'm not even on my standard DSLR camera, but it is a good webcam. It is a Logitech C920 for those of you that are interested for your own for your own content. It's a reliable camera, good webcam, and good quality. So appreciate you, Anthony, for always tapping in. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go to the Discord. We're going to go into the members lounge. And for those of you that are new Fanchise channel members, if you go into the KFTV community section, we have just left straight up instructions on how to connect your YouTube account to the Discord so that you can get into the members lounge of the Discord and members only areas of the Discord. But the members lounge is going to allow you to skip the line, skip all the callers, and get right onto the show. So into the members lounge we go. Eric Atlas, go ahead and unmute your mic.
What's up, everybody?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Shout out to Mark Cuban, first of all. 50 bomb on the season.
Yes, sir.
We love it.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep it short and sweet, rapid fire. I just want to say one thing to every fan out there. Hear me now, like Miss Cleo. Jalen Brunson gave you a better season this season than last season. Have a good night.
Yo, shout out to throw a 5 in the chat for Eric for the Miss Cleo reference.
Wow.
He threw it. That was throwback right there. Shout out to him for the Miss Cleo reference, man. But yeah, who could imagine that Jalen Brunson would have a better season this year than last year because he was so damn good last year. But this year, you have to say it's a better job. Number one, he made the All-Star team. He represented Team USA, made the All-Star team, and held this team down for 3 straight months without Julius Randle. They're number 2 seed. 2 seed. Without their second All-NBA player. That is MVP quality. That is All-NBA quality. He has arrived. The conversation's over. He has arrived, man. This is our guy.
We got a superstar. The ascension began last season, especially when you saw it from January on and then really in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now he's done that over the course of an entire regular season through adversity. He's a superstar. There's no question about it. He needs to finish he needs to finish top 5 MVP voting.
Yeah,
right? Knicks got 50 wins. He has to finish top 5. There's no argument for anybody else outside. You could say Jokic, Luka, SGA, fine. I told you last time, I think Brunson should win just because what he's had to go through in order to get to 50 wins, what the Knicks have had to go through, just become the second seed in the Eastern Conference. He should win based on that narrative alone, right? And the talent and the numbers that go with it. I get if one of those other guys wins the MVP, but he needs to be top 5 MVP. There's no question about it.
40 points, 8 rebounds, 7 dimes, 14 to 30. Talk about the efficiency. Nailed it from the free throw line, which is going to be key as well. Every bit of clutch. And Captain Clutch delivered for his team tonight. Josue Q on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
What's up, guys? What's up? I just want to say hello from Westchester. Yeah, what's up, guys? Yo, I just want to say this was a successful season, and us Knicks fans should be excited. You know, Boston they're gonna fold up by themselves. The Heat, this is the only team I'm really worried about, but not really. If we beat the Heat, we're going to the finals, baby. Yeah, let's get it. And shout out to all Knicks fans. Shout out to you guys. Take care.
Salute, man. Salute to you. My
Shout
guy,
out to the 914.
Yeah, that's your territory, man. That's your hood, man. That's your hood. You proud of that, man? Yeah.
I'm very proud of the 914.
Got to. Yeah, man. Shout out to YO and everybody, man. Hey, for you people in the chat, you heard from people from Phoenix. You heard from people from Westchester. Throw your cities, throw your countries in the chat. Let us know where you guys are tapping in from. Throw it in the chat, man. We'll shout you guys out. If you look in the chat and you're not able to type, that means you're not subscribed to the channel. So just hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so. And then get it popping, man. Look at the chat. You got Knicks fans going crazy right now. And for my Fanchise channel members, go ahead and throw an emoji in the chat. Let us know how you feeling. New York versus the world, man. Throw a CP, a JD, or Alex join in there, man. Hey, throw Alec Bricks in there too, man. It's one of those things, man. Whatever makes you sleep at night, throw it in there and let us know that you representing. Shout out to Mac out checking in from Okinawa, Japan. Yeah, Mac holding us down. Yeah. Land of the rising sun, man.
We international.
Jaime Hernandez, day one, checking in from Tucson. Wise guy from Vegas, man. You up next? Oh, he was on the Discord, but Wise guy, what happened? You were on the Discord, man. Wise guy in Vegas. Who else you want to shout out?
Oh my goodness, the chat's moving so fast.
It's going crazy. Even slow, even slow mo can't slow down the chat.
Is crazy. I mean, we got hope. All right, stop, people. Sheesh. We got V Toxic from Westchester as well, so I got a shout out to you.
Yeah.
We got Ty Gordon from Douglasville, Georgia. We got Will Latimer in here as well.
My guy Will,
Fanchise channel member from Harlem.
Yeah.
He also represent the ATL. We got Gene Bivens from Florida.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. My 2 cents saying Global KFTV. That is right. Shout out to Abdul from San Diego. Who else we got? Here? I would love to keep up with you guys. You keep adding to the chat.
Yeah.
There's Bricks, there's CPs, there's Alice's, there's JDs. Holy cow.
Salute to everybody, man. DNL Almonte checking in from Chesterville, VA. Which part of VA is Chesterville? Is that more like Western? I know it's not on the peninsula. Where's Chesterville at? Gamba might know, man.
We got Quentin Anderson from Milwaukee tapping in.
There
He's
you
in
go.
Milwaukee and rooting for the Knicks. Look at that.
There you go. Hold us down, man. LP, go ahead on Discord. Let's go. Rapid fire. We got a lot of callers tonight. Rapid fire.
Yo, CP, can you hear?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear. It's your show, man. Let's go.
Oh, what's good, man? I'm just glad, it was cardiac Knicks today, man. 21 turnovers, but we overcame it. We won, and I'm glad we got the win. And, CP, I was going to tell you real quick, man. I heard the playback on set that San Antonio loss, man. It was funny. I couldn't throw no one out because I wasn't the one driving. I was in the passenger seat.
Okay. Yeah, you had to keep it cool. You had to keep it cool with the Spurs fan driving you home. I got you.
Yo, and one thing, CP, one quick thing, because I talked to you last year. When do you think you could do something, fan meetup in Texas, man? I'll drive to H-Town. I know you like Houston, so.
Yeah, I think we got to go on a nationwide tour, man, because we owe Charlotte a trip. We owe Orlando a trip. I would love to get to H-Town. I would love to get to I've never been to San Antonio. I would love to check San Antonio, check a Wembley game.
You're not missing nothing, CP, in San Antonio, man. Not at all. Just like Charles Barkley be talking about San Antonio, that's how it be, man. So Austin is better. Austin is better than San Antonio. I'll give you that. And you already been to Austin.
Yeah,
but
I went to Austin last year. Man. Shout out to Terry Blacks. Got my barbecue going out there.
Yeah, but CP, thanks for putting me on,
Yeah.
But let me know, man, if we could do a fan meetup in anywhere in Texas. I'm down. I'll roll through. I'll pull up for sure. So but good win today.
Absolutely,
no doubt.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Lock in. Gonna be a busy week, man. Jonah Rose X, you up next? I'll mute your mic on the Discord. Jonah Rose going once. Do we have Jonah Rose? Oof. Missing his opportunity. We got 3,000 people on the chat. This is the best time to make your introduction to KnicksFanTV. It's his first time calling in. He's not ready, man.
Looks like the Texas contingent would like you to host a meetup, CP, in Houston.
Yeah, man. It's Sunday. Fun day in H-Town, too. It would be a good one, man. It would be a good one. So, salute, man. Cody Glock, go ahead and unmute your mic.
I'm in the placement.
You in the place, man. Rapid fire, but let's go, man. Let's go. You were the caller of the
Shout out
night last time, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out Manscaped. Yo, the magicalities and the principalities of this season is just crazy, man.
Yeah.
$50 bill. This is not a drill. I feel like Data from the Goonies right now when we found the fake money. $50 bill. Who would have thought injury after injury, ups and downs, monkey wrenches, all that. We pull out a 50 burger, cheese, lettuce, tomato, hold the onions. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of scared to see the ball in DeRozan's hands down the stretch, but OG and the defense, this is why he makes the big bucks.
Yes.
This is why he gets the big piece of chicken. He clamped the situation down in the last 2 out of his 4 shots in OT. Jalen Brunson was 8 for 11 over Caruso, ball-headed defense this afternoon. He once again cooked an all-defensive defender.
He did. Talk about it.
Smart assist in the clutch. There was nothing you could do. This offense is tailored, made for him. If you don't try to trap a send tool, it's a bocce session.
Yeah.
Every trick. The Nova 3 is the Knicks' big 3 we never knew we needed, bro. And it's making the city air nice to breathe right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm proud to say, how about the Knicks? I'm proud to say that. Like, at this point, I'm not picky. I don't care who we face. We got something for everybody in this league. I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever the camera pins to Tom Thibodeau, he gets his little B-roll. He's always nodding his head as if he's saying yes, almost like the evil bug from Family Guy rubbing his head saying, good, because he knows. The Knicks are doing everything right. Everything is falling into place. He's hungry.
Yeah.
Playoff Cody Glock is officially entered the building.
Hey,
if you think I'm hyped now, wait until we win our first playoff
Let's
game.
go.
And for those who think I'll be doing too much, don't let Mitchie even have a decent game in the playoffs. I might do something that'll get me arrested. Shout out Nikki Pipes, man. Shout out CP Free Throw. Shout out Alex when he didn't have the beard. Shout out the 200+ tomatoes.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Vegas, man. Shout out to Mr. Vegas for sure.
You feel me? Shout out the 200 plus tomatoes we threw at Jeff that episode. Shout out Chuck DM out, man.
Yo, throw a 5 in the chat for Cody Glock. Playoff Cody Glock is an animal out. He is an animal, bro. I mean, he came through just gunning.
He is hyped. He is hyped.
The Glockster is on another level. Love that energy. The Glockster is on another level, man. He even shouted out your alter ego, man. He shouted out Mr. Vegas.
Wow, Mr. Vegas. He also shouted out Jeff for getting 50 tomatoes for, saying Trey was better than Brunson. Look, people remember that.
They never forget. Remember that. The chat never forgets, man.
This fan base don't forget. Man.
The chat don't forget. Gatsby said, come down to Philly. Okay, so Gatsby said he got us, man. We got our protection. We just go and we'll check in with Gatsby and them, and we good, man. We'll go to Tony Luke's Itch Bibbles, get a little cheesesteak and see what it is, We'll check it out. We ready, man. If you got to go to Philly, you got to go to Philly. It is what it is.
You hear the disappointment in your voice. Yeah, man, if we got to go to Philly, we got to go to Philly. I mean, I guess I can drive down there.
Listen, man. The South Florida family, that was just a vibe a couple weeks ago, man. And we're just down there so heavy, and they're just waiting for it. They are hyped. Either way, we'll be in good hands, man. We'll be in good hands either way. So, and Fred Wong, another day one. We owe Miami and New York ass kicking. We do. We do. We got to see them, man. Rivalry renewed. We have to see them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go. Everybody who sent Super Chats, I'm going to get to it. Just be patient. A lot is going on right now. As you can see, we got a lot of callers that want to chime in, so I want to make sure we prioritize that. But people who did donate Super Chats, we always appreciate it. Just give us some time to sift through. But by the end of the show, we will get to everything. Trust me. Just lock in, have a seat, pop a beer. It's a great day in New York. Hopefully it's a great day wherever you guys are at. And let's do it, man. Never mind. NVM with the donation of €5 Super Chat says, great hustle by Hart and Achua. Let's go Knicks. Love from Lithuania, Al.
Wow.
So we worldwide with it. Lithuania is tapping in with us, man. Salute. Also, I want
about to be on his Pitbull.
Yeah.
Pitbull wave.
I told you I'm a diplomat. Shout out to Mark Stevens checking in from Kuwait, Al. So we got people checking in from all over the world, man.
Okay.
Yeah. All of our guys in Australia, New Zealand, salute to you guys. Salute to Carlo out in the Philippines. Let's go. Oh, we have I think this is a South Korean Super Chat, Al. Just do me a favor and just look up what the currency is called there. HMA 187. They say usually replay gang, but not today. Biggest Nick and KFTV fan in Sweden. I love this team, man. Also can't wait for the merch I ordered to arrive. So salute to them. So we got to send merch to Sweden. We got to send merch to Luxembourg, Japan. It's going to be all over the place. Knicks Nation is hype. Let's go, man.
South Korean won is
South Korean won. Okay, absolutely. We got to put some respect on that. So salute to them. Oh, no, but it's not South Korean. I thought SEK was South Korean, but that's Swedish, I guess. Right?
SEK?
Yeah, look that up. I think it's a Swedish currency.
SEK is the Swedish
Is
krona.
It? Swedish krona. Okay, there you go. All right. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Nick, Inspired Incompetence, gifted 5 Fanchise channel memberships. So shout out to them. Shout out to Jamaica Queens 22, gifted 10 Fanchise channel memberships, man. So salute to everybody for holding us down with the support, man. Much appreciated. Never taken for granted. And we appreciate all of the love and support, man. Tommy Beer on Twitter, complete list of all Knicks to average more than 25 points and more than 5 assists in a game where New York wins 50-plus games, Jalen Brunson. That's it. That's the list. That is the list.
It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. There it is, man. Let's go to Will from LI. Will, you with us, man? Let's go. Lock in.
Yes, sir. You got me?
Loud and clear, man.
Hey, oh man! First off, CP and Alex.
Well, first off,
I just want to thank you guys for another amazing season.
Yeah,
I feel like every season it's just like you guys just keep like up in the ante and just getting it, bigger and better.
Yeah,
and then just like that, our team in suit, just gets bigger and better every year. This is insane, bro. This is like second seed in the East, 50 burger. Hey, shout out to JD.
Shout out to JD.
Listen, man, I know you got a lot of people on the call, so I'm gonna keep it quick. There's two players specifically that I am very impressed with, and that is Precious Achua, and then we got to give Boyan, we got to give him a nickname, bro. We got to give him the Bodega at this point. Listen, man, if you can have those two players coming off the bench with the non-Brunson minute, I feel like we got a chance, man. I ain't scared of nobody, man. We ain't scared of Miami. We ain't scared of Philly. We ain't scared of nobody, bro. We gonna take it. We gonna get this work.
Let's go.
We gonna stand on business.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave this show back to you. Congratulations, another amazing season.
Think he has headphones in.
It's not done yet. The job is not done. We know what we got to do, and I'll see you guys in the playoff, man. God bless.
Real quick, you still there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Where are you gonna be on game one? Are you coming to the Garden or are you coming to the watch party? Where are you gonna be?
Hey, you know if you got a watch party, CP, I hope it is in Miami because I've been itching to use some of my fly miles. Okay, I'll see you down in Miami if we go there. Okay.
I mean, we gotta start New York. Yeah, we gotta start New York first.
You already know.
Got you.
You already know.
All right,
I'm gonna leave y'all to it, man.
There you go, man. Will from LI.
Take care, y'all.
Will from LI. Salute, man. He's another day one now. He's been with us through the hard times and through the good times. So, salute to our guy, Will from LI. That's a bar right there.
CP, how do you feel to know that you started at the 17-win season?
Yeah.
Now you get to see 50 wins. How's that journey been?
It's been great, man, because honestly, unexpected. Because I thought this whole thing was going to crash and burn after the KD Kyrie thing. I might have been the most depressed Knicks fan that day when KD dropped that thing on Instagram with the Biggie beat. I said, "Oh man, here we go." And then you had the pandemic, and we had a commission for 10 months. Thought that this thing could have been on life support, but it just kept going. We never flatlined. We never hockey sticked. I remember somebody did ask me that, like, has it hockey sticked yet? I said, no, like, we just keep on going, bro. So, but that's the support of the people. Like we do what we do. We work hard. We bring in great guests. We make good content. Like I said, we have the best hosts out there that cover the Knicks. I'll put us up against anybody. And then we get the best guests. So, we have to make sure that we are bringing value to the people. It's not just about us hearing ourselves talk. When we bring on guests, when we bring on a Scott Perry, like, I'm bringing them in as a fan. I want to know, I want to learn just like the fan at home wants to learn that's sitting and watching on the TV. So I want to make sure that we're asking the right questions, we're covering the right storylines, right trends, because it makes all of us better. It makes all of us tap in even more for the game. So, I mean, to see the channel grow with the team, it's been great because I didn't expect it. I did not expect it. What about you? What do you think, man?
I mean, going from a fan to then covering this team, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Or you're just asking, like, from a general, like, fan standpoint to see this team just, like, develop from 17 wins?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's been phenomenal, man. I mean, if you told, like, there was a point in fandom, like, where it was, like, love Melo, but you just knew it ran its course, and it was like, we have to start fresh. We have to start drafting. We have to actually use our draft picks instead of trading all of them.
Yeah.
And I had this belief that we just, draft a bunch of kids and watch, like, what you see out in Sacramento where you see De'Aaron Fox develop and stuff of that nature. But it's been a windy road to get to this point. And it's, as you said, like, it was just, no one could have seen this coming. The fact that you don't draft your two top players, you actually get them through free agency at really good deals, and then they become greater than what they were projected, whether it's stops in the NBA, whether it's draft stock. And now they're in a position where not only are they great and this team is great, but the front office too, and the coaching staff and everything is just, it's all pristine, where, like, it's a very well-ran organization after years of not doing that. Now, from, like, a content standpoint wise, it's been fun, man. I started writing, covering this team, and I'll tell you, doing stuff for Fansided and trying to figure out a creative way to make it engaging and think of like, how do you spin like a 17-win season or just like lulls of just watching Frank and Kevin Knox and how you can project how they will be good in the future? That's tough, man. I remember I did an article of like the 5 best moments of that COVID season. I was like, I don't know what the 5, like I tried my hardest to like go back and watch and put in the detail to say, what were some 5 good moments that you could pull away? And that article's still there on Hoops Habit. You can go read it.
Crazy. But
it's just fun, man, to say it's just fun now that you get to cover a good team, because instead of having to pull like straws and hope that something sticks, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's actually fun to cover a good team and know that they're going to win most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that it's actually worthwhile saying, all right, how do you build this team? It's not like we need everything. Remember that draft? It's like, what do the Knicks need?
We need everything.
Everything. Yeah. Now it's like, okay, now you can get to evaluate this team
strategically.
From like a strategic standpoint of like, okay, how do you fit around Brunson and Randall or so forth, or who do you want to add to this team? And I always enjoy just like talking to everybody, like people who cover other teams, because I like getting that outside knowledge of like, what do you think of the Knicks?
Yeah.
Like, as somebody who covers another team and just
Game
getting
of the week
insight
preview.
to like what. Yeah, I love the game previews, man. I love getting insight to how other fan bases act too, because when you're in it for 82 games for one team, you kind of get closed off as to like what other fan bases are thinking or what other teams are going through and what their storylines are, what their narratives are, what they're looking for their expectations. So I love that, and I love getting to share that with the people.
And I got to say, and speaking of the people, man, shout out to Michael Parker. A day one of day ones, $20 super chat. Says, who's coming to Philly to see the orange and blue? Yeah, we'll be there, man. If we got to get there, we'll be there. But it's a journey. The whole thing has been a journey from starting from 2017, all the losing, 17 and 17-win season, like you said. But along that journey has been the callers who call in, and we're trying to figure out how does this team get to the next step? Who do we need? Why is this coach so bad? Why is this player so bad? How do we improve? And, some of the day ones, Will from LI calling in. Michael Parker with a super chats. Anthony Parasol, TM has been with us over 5-6 years since day one. Chuck D, the rhyme animal, Chuck D, always in the chat. So it's just great to take that journey, man, with these people over the years. And then what's great is when you do go on the road, you get to put a name to a face. So like meeting Big Surge, that was a major moment down in Miami. All the people that we met down there, the Fanchise channel members that we meet, the stories that they share in terms of how this channel has impacted them. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. And it makes the work worthwhile, because that people are actually take value in it, and it's important to them as well.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody. And, let's keep this journey going. It's been a lot of fun. Shout out to O&A, $10 super chat. Franchise channel member says, great season, 50 wins without our starting front court for more than half the season. Onward and upward, playoff time, bring on anyone. Great stuff as always, fellas. Salute to O&A, definitely. All right, let's get through it. We got a lot of people on the check-in. Rapid fire, please. I gotta actually head to MSG in a little bit, man. I got a cool event that we're gonna go to. So I'll just a little preview, man. I'll send you guys some footage and some pictures later on. But I actually got to, get dappered up and head to MSG in a little bit, man. Be more on the Discord. Be more, go ahead. Checking in from Hawaii. Let's go.
What's up? Yes, sir. Real quick.
Yep.
Every time that we win, anytime a team wins a championship, they're led by a player who's got a unique archetype. Giannis, big point forward coming down. Steph, unreal off-ball shooter, whatever. Jokic, big man passing. Jalen Brunson. Point guard, you got to keep him out of the paint. You want to double him? Fine. Easy. You want to play drop?
Be more. I can't be more. My fault, man. I really wanted to get that, but we can't hear you, bro. You got to check on your audio. It wasn't coming in clear. Be more checking in from Hawaii. Book ahead, and I'll mute your mic. I was trying, man. It just wasn't coming in clear. Books.
Hey, CP, you got me?
Loud and clear. Where you calling in from?
Queens, New York, man. You know what it is?
Yes, sir. How you feeling?
Yo, I'm feeling fantastic. I'm going to keep it rapid fire today.
Yeah, please.
50 wins, almost 75K on the channel. I see about 1,000 likes and almost 3,500 viewers. Let's get the likes up.
Yes, sir.
Alex, Uncle Jesse, I need to hear that bass guitar. MVP, yeah, I need it on the social media, man. I need to see something.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
MVP caliber point guard on the Knicks. We have waited all of our lives. Unless you are over 50 years old, you've never seen it before. I couldn't be more excited about the team. We are officially one piece away from being a perennial championship contender. Last thing I'm going to say, I want Miami because the story has to be finished when you're building a championship team. You got to exorcise those demons. You got to beat that first boss. Miami was our first boss. We got to take them out if they good enough to see us in these playoffs. I'm out of here, guys. Let's keep it rolling. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Book from Queens. Appreciate the call, Book. Call back anytime. I saw a guy, Book from Queens, on the check-in. Salute to you. And yeah, man, an elated group of Knicks fans today. And well-deserved. Carl Charles on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Carl Charles, let's go.
Hey, hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm calling from Stockholm, Sweden. I heard the other guy from Sweden donating some cash. So
yeah,
but I'm also a big fan of yours. Usually I'm listening on the podcast there, and I think I've listened all episodes for like 4 years in a row.
Okay.
And I just want to call into, it's a great day and a great night for us here in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think whatever happens this playoff doesn't matter because we will be even better next season. So we can take it as it comes. And I think, after all these years, we are finally heading in the right direction. And the next couple of years will be great, I think.
Okay. Thanks for the call, man. Salute to Sweden, man. Thanks for tapping in.
Thank you and good night.
Absolutely, man.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night likewise, man. So there we go. International. That's a great part about the Discord. You guys from anywhere you guys are at in the world, man, you guys can tap in with us. So definitely appreciate that. Real quick, as we go here, we got to tap in, pay some bills, and salute one of our sponsors of today's show, and that is Manscaped, fellas. This episode is brought to you by the spring cleaning champions at Manscaped. This season, make sure to groom your carpets and the drapes with the leaders in below-the-waist grooming. Clear out the winter bush with Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 and watch your confidence bloom like the springtime flowers, man. Embrace the season and join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our special offer. Go to manscaped.com and use our code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. And when we talk about the growth of this channel and talk about, coming along the journey, Manscaped has been rocking with us since the beginning. From no testimonials to all the new products that keep our hosts nice and fresh. Shout out to Manscaped. Shout out to the R&D team. And they got everything for you guys, man. Everything for today's man, from the Beard Hedger Kit to the Lawnmower 5.0, the signature product. You got your ball deodorant, your crop preserver, shampoo, conditioner. They literally have everything, fellas, so there's no reason to be out there lacking. It's springtime now. It's about to be summertime. We're going into Jordan season. So make sure you take care of yourself, man. Manscaped.com, promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping.
First and foremost, shout out to Gamba for creating that graphic. Okay?
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That was a nice one. Shout out to Gamba.
These graphics are sick, all right?
Yeah,
shout out to Gamba for always creating the sickest graphics possible.
Yeah.
Number 2, why is my guy doing like the no testimonials and small graphics like you would like for the back of a bottle when you're taking some prescription medication, man?
Yeah.
It's like it says no testimonials,
like
in small print. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's got to be bigger, man. Pause. But that has to be more. There's got to be more emphasis. No testimonials. Just go out there and get it. We trust your judgment, but you don't need to let us know, man. Just go get the products and support our sponsors at Manscaped. Dave G on the Discord. Let's go.
CP, what's going on, guys?
Good, man. How you feel, man? Were you at the Garden today?
I was not, man. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, bro.
Oh, I thought you were out in New York.
Nah, man. I represent Charlotte every time they come play the Hornets.
The QC. Let's go.
That's a big fat 50 burger right there, baby. 50 burger. And I don't know who this bozo was on ESPN. I had to watch the game on ESPN. See, we haven't won 50 games in 23 years.
Was that accurate? Because somebody hit me on that too. Like ESPN said something like the Knicks hadn't won 50 games in 23 years. Who was that? Stephen A. Smith, research guy?
No, it was Mark, the guy working with Doris.
Man, our guy Mark Jones.
23 years. Yes,
friend of the program.
Yes, Mark Jones. Like 2012 didn't exist.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. We're about it. I just want to congratulate you guys on an excellent season. Love the coverage. The channel's growing even bigger. Get the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe. And I got a question for you guys. Is Jalen Brunson a first-team All-NBA player after this season. That's it. I'm going to hang up, boys. How do you guys? Wonderful season. Let's go.
I'd vote for him. You know, that's no homer. That's no homerism. That's not with the pom-poms. I think legitimately, you know, you're watching this season and his accomplishments, what he's had to do. Whether he gets it, I'm not sure, but he will definitely get first-team votes.
He should. He should be first-team All-NBA. I mean, for what he has had. I mean, if I'm making a case for him to be top 5 MVP, that should automatically be first-team All-NBA for him.
Yeah.
I mean, what else does he have to do, man? Like, he was disrespected last year where he should have been an all-star. Don't disrespect him this season by not making him first-team All-NBA. Like, the teams got decimated with injuries, changed twice halfway through. Should be first-team All-NBA.
Yeah. True indeed, man. Let's see. Do we have any sound bites? We'll see what sound bites we have here. Let's hear what Brunson had to say. SNY Videos has some Brunson audio here. Let me pull that up. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. KFTV post-game live. Knicks with a great win, 120-119 in overtime over the Chicago Bulls, man. And it wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. Knicks had to really weather a storm here when DeRozan was out there cooking and Vucevic and Kobe White had his moment in the sun in the third quarter. You really had a battle of two legit MIP candidates in Kobe White and Donte DiVincenzo. But when the Knicks needed to bear down and get it done, they did get it done by a lot of supporting cast mates. Deuce McBride's 5-point stretch, Bogdanovic's big three-pointer in the fourth, while Brunson was on the bench. That was a major stretch in that fourth quarter to bring them back into the game. In that fourth quarter, I mean, the fourth quarter, Knicks scored 37 points in that third quarter. That brought Jalen Brunson back into the game, and he was able to cook on their way to overtime. And, you know, they in overtime, they were able to make the plays that they needed to secure the victory. So let's see what Brunson had to say here after the game. And here he is, courtesy of SNY Videos. Here's Jalen Brunson.
Jalen talked about no finger pointing, no blaming in this locker room. What is it about this group that keeps that out of this room? Because you don't see that all the time.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the chemistry we have, a mixture of the coaches and what they, how they want us to have a mentality, and just guys just have that mindset. It's how most of us grew up as basketball players.
All right, so that was Brunson talking about no finger pointing and having a proper mindset. But what were they playing in the locker room? What were they playing, Avril Lavigne, bro? What was that?
My man said Avril. I couldn't even hear it.
Oh, you could hear it?
I couldn't hear the music in the background.
Oh, it was yeah, Tyler in the chat. He goes, what were they listening to? And I hope that doesn't set something off on YouTube, because I would hate to get a copyright here on some Avril Lavigne on the 50 burger. I don't know. That must have been Josh Hart coming from Josh Hart's radio. They not playing a new Drake diss. It's not the Rose diss track. They in there. Was that Taylor Swift?
I mean, I would hope they were playing, Might Delete Later by J. Cole.
Yeah. Oh, people in the chat. Jamal NYC. Nelly Furtado, Like a Bird. Okay, so that's his favorite song, because he had that down pat.
Okay.
Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird. There you go. All right. So, here's Maria singing it as well. Go ahead.
You ever seen the movie White Chicks?
I did. Yes, I did.
That's how I feel like just seeing. Who is it? I know that's not what Terry Crews was singing, but that it's kind of giving me like that vibe.
Shout out to classic material. Nelly Furtado goes hard. Jalen says give him a pass. Yeah, if YouTube picked that up, man, I'm gonna be pissed. But we might have to edit that part out the video. This is what it is. But an elated Knick locker room, clearly, based off of what's going on in there. Yeah, it's a vibe, man. It is a unit, and it kind of went along with Jalen Brunson's comments. They don't point fingers. They just man up and get the job done. The culture is what he really spoke on, and that's from the coach on down.
If the Knicks go far in the playoffs, CP, and do we have to have a big discussion, like as a league, not just Knicks Nation, but the NBA as a whole, as how this team looks better where you have 3 players who played on the same roster in college. Do we have to have a bigger discussion on like how you can actually construct a roster with familiarity from college? Because that's going to change. That could potentially change the NBA landscape because this is a copycat league, right?
Yeah.
You see the Warriors win with threes. Daryl Morey started to implement threes with James Harden and the Rockets down there.
Yeah.
Could you see the NBA moving in that direction if the Knicks make a big run or won a championship with Josh Hart, Donte DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson being on the same roster?
It's hard to. I think it's hard to package up how they've built this roster and like duplicate it as a template, because in sports and especially in the NBA, you got to get lucky, man. Like you got to get lucky, and their luck came when Dallas undervalued Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? Like that was a unique situation where he was able to leave there, and they did not know what they had. A lot of teams wouldn't make that mistake twice. You know what I'm saying? And it, like the Hart situation with Hart being on a losing team with Portland, they were able to snag him on the low, on the margins. He was a guy like, could he contribute on every team? Sure, but the Knicks valued him enough to bring him in, and he was part of that fit, a Tibbs guy who was going to fall into that culture. DiVincenzo, look, the Golden State Warriors could not afford to keep him based on where they were with the salary cap and the second apron. He had a great year with them last year. I'm sure they would have loved to keep him. But at that number that he signed with the Knicks, even at the mid-level, that was way above what they could do because they were going to be heading into salary cap hell. So, certain things have to fall into place, and I think luck has a lot to do with it. But give credit to the Knicks for capitalizing on it. And it's now 2 years in a row where they've had, to me, the best contracts in the league with Brunson and now DiVincenzo in terms of the value that you're getting from these players. Vastly underpaid.
And look, I asked this question because you also got to see, we're also seeing another team do it with the Sacramento Kings where you have Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox on the same team, and they were both teammates back in college as well, and both of them are thriving. And I would say, I know the team has been up and down, but Monk playing the best brand of basketball he has since entering the league, right? Like he's had a very choppy career, but playing better since, I don't know, familiarity, especially when he shares the court with De'Aaron Fox. That's what I'm wondering, man. Like if this could be a new way to look at team construction, maybe it's like the same draft. You draft somebody from the same schools. I don't know how you do it. Not everyone from the same school gets drafted highly or is a first round pick and so forth, but I don't know, just a thought to keep in mind.
And just where they came from, that system with Jay Wright, an NBA system, the culture that he instilled in them, another guy, another Long Island guy, a winning environment. So they had all the intangibles coming in. And I said this on the show a couple months ago. I think not only them coming together and having the chemistry from Nova, but them coming together as already battle-tested players, going through their maturation as players from previous stops. Josh Hart with the Lakers, a young Laker team that couldn't win. And, LeBron came in, they packaged all of them up. Then he had to go to the Pelicans, and he went to Portland. All right, Brunson played under the big spotlight. He had to lead Dallas without Luka Doncic. He played with the Luka Doncic. DiVincenzo, even though he wasn't active with the Bucks when he won the championship, he still played with those guys. Look at the experience that he talked about with Golden State. Steph and Clay turned him into a better three-point shooter. Mm-hmm. Just based off of watching them, how they prepared, how they practiced. So all of them bringing their experience into the pot also helps. And that is why they're the number 2 seed.
These are all facts. I agree with that. That's a good rationale.
Salute to everybody in the chat once again, man. Hit that thumbs up on the few boys. Felix M on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Rapid fire.
Hey CP, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How you feeling, man?
Hey, first time caller here. Just want to shout you guys out. Listen to you guys for like the past 3 years.
Salute.
Just became a member. But yeah, just wanted to say, shout out to the Knicks. This is like the first time since I've been following them. What do you call it? Since I don't even want to know, like Jeremy Lin saga.
Yeah.
So it's just great to see that 50 win again. But yeah, again, thank you guys. Appreciate everything. We'll be listening in. So I don't know, but just appreciate all the work.
Salute, man. Call back anytime. Appreciate the love, man. Why me? Why me on the Discord, guy? No, mute your mic.
CP, Alex, what up?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How y'all been?
Good, man.
I obviously see how y'all been doing, but
I'm
that's
great.
a rhetorical question.
I'm great. Yeah, I'm great.
Hey, yo, man, I want to shout out the Knicks Nation, Knicks Squad. 50 wins, episode 509, KnicksFanTV, #1 show for the fans. Y'all stand up. Y'all know what we're going to do in the playoffs. We're going to make some noise, and we're going to get as far as we can get.
Let's go.
And I just want to shout y'all out for doing y'all thing. CP, I also want to tell you, my cousin works at the mayor's office, and he called me like 20 minutes ago and asked me if you would be interested in talking to the mayor on your show. So I'm going to DM you his number.
Okay.
And if you're interested, reach out to him. I'm going to give you all his contact information.
Let's go. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah,
Right.
I'll talk to Eric Adams. No problem. Man. Salute to my guy Israel Rosario at the mayor's office as well, man. We got allies, we got friends in the office as well, man. Yeah.
That's what's up. So I'm gonna plug you with his info. You do what you do. Yo,
Absolutely.
love to y'all. Love to Knicks Nation. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all in the playoffs.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Why me on the Discord, showing love and making the connections, man. Appreciate it, man. Never know who's watching now. You know? Never know.
Talk to Eric Adams, man.
Yeah.
Be solid.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Fanchise 2028. Why not, man? Why not? No, I'm just kidding. I'm staying far.
CP running for politics now. Oh,
no.
wow. Here we go.
No. That won't be
Madison
me,
Square Garden will stay where it is.
That's it. I'm just fighting for the Garden. I'm just fighting for the Knicks. That's it.
And in other news, CP the Fanchise has not moved any other bills across New York City. But the Madison Square bill has stayed placed.
It's staying at Penn Station. That's it. I'm in, I'm out. That's that, man.
And somehow the Long Island Railroad has been expanded.
Leon Johnson says CP lower the taxes. Why not, man? Vote the Fanchise. Try to cast a ticket. Classic material on the chat.
Oh, boy.
That's funny, man. I love this show, man.
Did you see what I sent you in the Slack?
I did not.
For what Sam Mitchell has been talking about for Jalen Brunson?
What's our guy Sam talking about?
Yeah, go check it out, man. Pull it up. Let the fans hear. Let the listeners hear. CP.
Hang on. Let's hear from our guy Sam, man. He's a friend of the show. Shout out to Sam. Oh, man. Hang on. Let me pull up Sam's comment here. Let's go. Hang on.
Shout out to Jalen, KFTV Jalen. You said, first order of business, CP as mayor. We are now moving the Brooklyn Nets to Idaho.
Yeah. First order of business, we're getting the Brooklyn Nets up out of here. They're wasting our time. Let's go. We get them out of here. We knock down the Barclays Center, get some more housing out here for the people because we losing people, but with all the gentrification and everything, all the traffic. Yeah, that's what we do. We send the Brooklyn Nets packing, knock down the Barclays Center, and give it back to the people, man. First order of business. Sorry, Hove, but we got to give it back to the people, man. You know? I like that idea.
Yeah. Does he still even have ownership in that team?
I don't think so.
I thought he sold it, right?
Yeah,
Pretty sure he sold it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it don't matter anymore.
Jalen, excellent suggestion there, man. First order of business. Okay. All right, let's hear what Sam Mitchell has to say. Let's get to it, man. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Big Knicks win. Let's go to Sam Mitchell.
People don't look over their shoulder anymore. People are not wondering. And that guy right there, if he can slide into that 4 spot and take some of that weight off and rebound and bring that toughness and keep knocking down those threes, we know he's going to bring the defense. I think the Knicks got a chance, and for one reason, Jalen Brunson.
That's that man right there.
Dude, to me, he's above Giannis in my MVP vote.
I mean, when they need whatever they need, he does it. Like when they needed 60 points one game, you don't even think of him as a big point scorer, but you can tell when he decides, okay, I'm gonna have to score. We're taking over. Josh Hart might not be shooting well. Jalen Brunson's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more. He knows what the team needs when they need it. It's tough.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm ready to have this argument with anybody.
Let's go, Sam.
He's been the best point guard in the Eastern Conference.
Talk that
period.
talk.
Yeah, no arguments on this show, Sam.
Talk that
No
talk.
arguments on this
I
show.
saw him go in Boston, and Drew Holiday and White are two of the best defensive guards I've seen at 6'5", 6'6". And he took him to the house.
Yeah.
He took him to the clean.
Talk that talk, Sam. That's the NBA Coach of the Year. He knows what it is. That's my guy, man. Talk that talk.
What do superstars do? They don't get stopped.
Yeah. They don't get stopped. Chuck Sam out the window. Sam is out the window. That is my guy. Shout out to Sam, man. Shout out to Sam. Funny thing is, we talk about the journey, and along the journey, obviously I linked up with NBA Radio on Sirius XM, and one of my first shows was working with Sam Mitchell, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. talking NBA on NBA Radio, and working with Sam Mitchell is an experience in and of itself. Not only
Why
are
is
you,
that?
well, not only are you up early, you got to shake the cobwebs. So I'm up at like 5 a.m. just getting my show notes together. You're on for 3 hours, so and you're covering the whole league. But working with Sam, well, first off, he answers his own questions. All right? So you got to know like when you build up your cadence with a co-host, right? Like me and you, like you know when I'm gonna finish and you go, I know when you're gonna finish. Like we just built that in naturally. With Sam, it's off the rails, bro. You just gotta know when you gotta cut him off. Like, and that's, I don't like to do that, but you literally have to cut him off, because if you don't, Sam is gonna go. He takes off for that show, man. So shout out to Sam and my guy Brian Gelsiler on NBA Weekend, 7 to 10 on NBA Radio, channel 86. Make sure you guys tap into that. Well, yeah, Sam he's a character, man. Great guy to work with, though.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's funny.
Yeah.
So you have to tell him. I can't imagine what the producer's got to say. It's like, hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yo, we got another host here, man. We got to let him get his thoughts out there. Well, what's going on over here?
Every time, like when you meet guys, you know, like along that work at NBA Radio, and you tell them like, yeah, I work with Sam. They know, like, oh boy. It's a great training though, man. It really is a great training. But shout out to Sam for hyping us up, because he knows the deal, man. Sam knows what's up. It is the Brunson Barrage. I like that nickname, too. Shout out to Breen for that. The Brunson Barrage. He was killing it. Yeah. That was a big miss by a guy, Mark Jones, man. He said 23 years. Come on, Mark, man. We just talked to Mark last summer.
Yeah, man.
You know? We just talked to him, man.
I asked that question, when was the last time, right? And everyone's like, 2013.
Yeah.
2013. So.
Yeah. Knicks tape. Come on.
The mellow years, man. People like to forget
he should have known
years.
that. Knicks tape, man. We was hype, man. Shout out Isaiah Jackson, Al. $50 super chat says the Knicks go 50. I have to match it. Nothing is more fitting than an overtime heartbreaker to go with a 50 burger and a second sesame seed bun. Keep on Brunson. Shout out to Isaiah Jackson. Appreciate the support. And appreciate the support from everybody. Like I said, we're going to get through all of the super chats and everything before this show wraps up. Just bear with us, man. But number one show for the fans by the fans is popping. OPE on the Discord. OPE, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir.
Yo, this is Ope. I'm calling from London.
Okay, London, UK, checking in with the Mandem. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, so I didn't really watch the game today. Was in and out. I was cooking.
Okay.
But I wanted to say, big win today. 50 wins. You know, I never thought I'd see the day. I've been a Knicks fan for a few years. Been watching you since 2021. Back when you had Ashley Nicole Moss.
Oh, okay.
Big win. Like, it's crazy. I want to just call in and say how happy I am with the team, how happy I am with you guys. I watch you every morning before I go to uni.
Nice.
And like my friends just know me as like, yeah, he's watching KnicksFanTV in the morning, because that's why I call my routine now.
You're not watching Arsenal Fan TV. You're not watching United Stand. You tapping into us first.
No, I'm KnicksFanTV only. Through and through. I'm not even into football like that anymore.
Wow, let's go, man.
But
where in London are you?
Nice to talk with you. Pardon?
Where in London are you?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Like near Greenwich, yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Big up yourself, man. Next time you get out there, when we do our UK tour, Make sure you get up with us, man.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Salute,
Thank you,
man.
Alex, as well.
Absolutely, man. Call back anytime, bro.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you see that, Al? My man said he's not even into football like that. He's tapping in the KFTV. His friends are probably like, bruv, what is wrong with you?
This guy said, bruv. He's probably, I wonder if he has an OG and an Obi jersey, though.
Hey, it should be. Should be his guy, right?
Should be.
Yeah. Big up to the people. Big up to everybody in the UK, man. Shout out to my family as well. Shout out to them. Southeast. Jamal NYC said, Peng Tings in Greenwich. Salute to London, man. Salute to the UK. Okay. All right. So, so we cleared up the Discord. I'm going to close the Discord because I'm on a time crunch myself. And we're going to get to the phones. Couple more on the phones before we wrap. Big win for the Knicks. Overtime thriller. I was very entertained by that fourth quarter. And the Knicks got it done. 646, what's your name? Where you calling in from? Yep, you got to turn it down. Yes, sir. Hello.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? What's up, CP and Alex, man? It's Miles from the Bronx.
Miles, how are you? You sound like Q-Tip for a second. What's good?
Yeah, no, I do a little music and stuff like that.
Okay.
But nah, yeah, I'm a first-time caller. You know what I'm saying? Knicks Nation, man, it's been a rough season. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm glad we here. We got Brunson. I'm sad Randall, he out right now.
Yeah.
I know a lot of cats, they be talking, Randall this, Randall that. Man,
okay.
Randall's what we need right now. Randall's who we've been needing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's got the size, he's got the mentality. You know what I'm saying? All these other, they talking about, all these other dudes, and nah, man, Randall's what we need. Randall's what we got.
Let's go.
We good with Randall right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, we go with Randall.
Tap
if
it
we come
in.
back, we might be on a two-peat next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm electrified.
Yeah.
Like, I play ball. I play ball over here. I live in Gun Hill. I live in the Bronx.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, Brunson, he tore up everybody on the East Coast this whole season. He's been tearing up all these point guards. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers, we ain't tripping on them.
Okay.
Philly, Tyrese Maxey.
Let's
these
go.
Dudes, we ain't tripping on them. Butler, we owe y'all.
Yeah.
We got some get back for y'all.
Okay.
We gonna enjoy the sun too. Hey, what y'all thought? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna come to Miami, enjoy the sunshine
Let's go.
too.
Let's go, man. All right, man. Take it easy. I just had to wrap the call. Rapid fire, man. He did sound like the abstract, didn't he? He sounded like
a tad bit.
He did, man. All right, we'll go a couple more before we wrap, man. 201, let's go rapid fire. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Hey, CP, this is Sean Lucas, a.k.a. Seansito. What's going on?
Seansito.
Shout out to you, CP. What's going on, CP, the mayor?
Let's
Alex,
go.
how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man.
Just rapid fire real quick. Just hyped about this. Great season. Jalen Brunson, MVP. What else is there to say? Doesn't matter. Miami, we will smoke that Philly pack. It don't matter. It don't matter. We're going to take them out in 5.
Knicks in 5.
But if it's in Miami?
Yeah.
If it's in Miami, a little bit better,
Yes.
We enjoy nice weather.
Absolutely. That's all.
Exactly.
That's
and then second, real quick.
Yep.
What's the poison of drink? Because we put it. Remember, I told you we put in down that wine and we get into fine good stuff. So is it the Blue Label, the Macallan's? What we drinking?
I mean, we don't like to say brand names because they don't sponsor the show yet, but it will be top shelf.
You're right. That's
yes.
my bad.
Yes, it will be
The
top
top
shelf.
shelf,
Yes,
top
yes.
shelf.
All the way at the top.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, but remember, New York versus the world. Get your merch. Shout out. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm out.
Salute, my guy. Call back anytime. Yeah, we don't like to say the names out. We gotta wait for the sponsorship.
Yeah, man. Wait until the watch party.
Yeah. So, it won't be brown baggable. That's for Robert Randolph.
Robert Randolph is somebody that's brown bagging even at the games?
Yeah, the double
R. You telling me Mr. Sergeant Sources is going to James Dolan's seats and is brown bagging it? What's happening, man?
Oh, man. Yeah, he's an E and J All-Star. That's a double R. That's how he comes out with so many riveting trades.
Good God.
Shout out to the double R, man. We haven't heard from him, man. 50 Burger, where's he at, man? He came through Friday night.
You sure it's not a Ray and nephew?
Shout out to Ray nephew, man. Shout out to them. Speaking of sponsors out, we got to shout out the next sponsor of tonight's show, and it is a new sponsor, our friends at Jordan Craig, man. Shout out to my guy, Junius Valentine, a diehard Knicks fan and head of marketing at Jordan Craig, man. Jordan Craig, a staple in quality streetwear, man. So KFTV fam, the hype is real. If you're looking for quality jeans, comfortable sweatpants, and fly clothes all over the way around, hit up our guys at Jordan Craig. Go to jordancraig.com. It's a streetwear brand that's been around for over 30 years, and they got their start right here in New York City, man. I personally have rocked Jordan Craig clothes. They are high quality. I've had Jordan Craig clothes last me for years and years and years. And when actors, athletes, and Knicks fans need high quality streetwear, they go to Jordan Craig, man. Everything they drop is pure greatness. Right now, if you visit jordancraig.com and use the code KFTV20, you get 20% off your first order. So great way to try out the brand. Like I said, high quality. You've had a number of Knicks players get styled by Jordan Craig, including Emmanuel Quickly last year. So it is the brand name that NBA players trust, and yours truly as well, man. So go to jordancraig.com. Use our code KFTV20 for 20% off your first order. Once again, shout out my guy, Junius Valentine, and the good people at Jordan Craig. Okay, last call. I don't know who's calling. You know what, Al? Since you're a 914 guy, I see a 914 number in here.
Oh, boy.
Let's go to him. 914, what's your name? Where you calling in from?
CP, what up? Al, what up? This is Jeff from Yonkers, man.
Jeff, how you doing,
I'm that same
man?
bonehead that called a few weeks ago about Prigioni. I was drinking then. I'm still drinking now. I'm all right, though, man.
Let's go. Are you on speakerphone, man? Just take it off speakerphone for us.
Yo, rapid fire matinee style, man. We got stars. We got Patrick Ewing back in the building. What are the chances we get Oakley back in the building, man? Let's start a petition or something.
Hey, listen, Starberry's back in the building. Anything's possible, but they got to figure out the legal situation first.
Everybody.
You know, when you think when the joint is tied up in litigation, you already heard what Jimmy D said about the lawyers. That's why he got the facial recognition out there. He said the lawyers can come back after we settle in court. But when we in court, you can't come through. So I think that's going to be the same thing for Oakley, man. Until they figure out what's going on with the litigation, I don't think Oak comes back. But shout out to the Oak Tree and shout out to Starberry for coming through, man.
Let's get this petition going, man.
Let's go. Salute, man. Yeah, shout out to Oak. You know, would say he's a friend of the program. I'm not so sure how he feels about us.
He's probably, that was a very interesting interview. I'll say that.
I'm not so sure how Oak Tree feels about us, but hey, it's all love, man. It's all love. Call back anytime, Oak. Call back anytime. It's all love from CP and the friends at KnicksFanTV, man.
You know, CP, he's looking for Oak to get back. And I don't know how many people have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
But in the last season, you have the guru talk about aligning all the chakras in order for him to unlock his complete set of powers.
Okay, break it down.
I guess that's what he's thinking, man. You bring Oak back.
Yeah.
The vibes are truly immaculate.
True.
You have everyone back in the building.
True.
Mellow. Nick Mellow.
Ewing.
Get everybody. Yeah.
Bring everybody back. Starks to them already on the payroll. Spreewell and them are there. Camby's always there. JC was in the building tonight. Jamal Crawford was there tonight.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
The vibe's got to be perfectly immaculate.
I like that.
Maybe then the Knicks go on this real magical run.
Yeah. I do like that. Last year was great in the playoffs, man. When Melo came back in the playoffs, he got his Garden moment. That was great, man. He was locked in.
It was great.
Yeah.
You love seeing it.
I love seeing it, man. I agree. That's a great idea. Great idea by our guy there from YO. Let's get the band back, man. Everybody. All alumni on deck, especially if we play the Heat, man. We need everybody, man. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Knicks with a 120-119 victory over the Chicago Bulls. And Al, let's take it up to the key stats of the night before we wrap up the show. All right, so key stats of the night. Brought to you guys by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use our code KFTV for a first-time deposit match of up to $100. Both teams shooting the ball well, man. 50% for the Knicks, 48% for the Chicago Bulls. From three, it was a different story. 25% for the Bulls, 8 of 31, and 37% for the Knicks. But they did get some timely threes, especially in the fourth quarter, from McBride, from Bogdanovich, and from Donte DiVincenzo as well. 76% from the charity stripe. Got to do a little bit better there, especially when playoffs come. 81, conversely, for the Bulls. Knicks did win the rebounding battle, 53-44, which is great. 27 assists to 25, so that was fairly even. But here was, I think, one of the big keys into why this Bulls team was even in this game. The turnovers. 21 turnovers for the Knicks. Bad. Led to 18 Bulls points. So Knicks got to clean that up there. And then also what I did not like was that they gave up 70 points in the paint. That's way too much. Cannot have that. But I also think that was just a byproduct of them kind of, I kind of felt like they were kind of coasting here. And kind of, I said it on Twitter that they were in preseason mode rather than postseason mode. So that 70 points in the paint, I think, will clean up once they get more intense and lock in defensively. But certainly something to watch. Biggest lead by the Bulls, 8. Biggest lead by the Knicks, 7.
You know, the turnovers is the biggest thing that you mentioned, CP. And this is why when you go into the playoffs, you got to think about who you facing and, like, margins of error. Knicks right now on the season, they're ranked 15th. They're smack dab in the middle when it comes to turnovers. They average about 13 turnovers per game. Tonight was just, uncharacteristically high. Boston Celtics being the best, averaging about 12 turnovers per game. So, this is uncharacteristic from the New York Knicks. But in games like when you think about the playoffs and you think about execution, this is where games can be won or lost, right?
Yes.
It not only comes down to turnovers, it comes down to are all your offensive possessions sound? Are all your defensive possessions sound? Like, everything's gonna be important. It's gonna be magnified times 100 in this postseason. So gotta clean that up. The big thing though in this game, outside of the turnovers, second chance points, man. 32-9.
Wow.
New York Knicks. Let's go.
Yeah.
Talk about dominating.
Well, that yep.
So for the Knicks, man, that's where they're going to be winning in the playoffs as well. They got to get those second chance opportunities. They've been a strong team when it comes to getting rebounds and just creating more opportunities to score. That's going to also take them far in the playoffs, so they can maintain that type of intensity and execution.
Well said, man. And great show. Way to wrap up the regular season. 50 burger, 2 seed, outstanding job. Congratulations to Tibbs, to Brunson, to all the guys, whole squad effort, man, whole team effort. Yep.
Hey, we got to congratulate Donte DiVincenzo. Shout out to our producer Tyler for throwing the lob in this one. I just sent it to you in the Slack, CP.
Well, hold on. What we doing? Wow. So DiVincenzo just had a baby?
Yeah.
Announcing, let's see, hang on. Today or no, he would. No, all right, hang on. Let's see what it says here. Let's see. It says, announcing birth of your child on IG right after playing 52 minutes. One of the greatest seasons. Congratulations to Morgan Cataloni and Donte DiVincenzo. Okay, so he had a baby fairly recently, man. So shout out to the Ragu for being a pops, man. Welcome to fatherhood. Shout out to Ragu, man. One of the greatest feelings in the world, no question about it. So welcome to an elite club. Okay. Let's shout out to the okay, before we get to Super Chats real quick, just, last couple announcements. Like I said, lock in on the channel all week, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We're going to kick you off on Monday with a regular season debrief. I got the entire Knicks beat coming on the show. My guy, Ian Begley, Fred Katz, Stephen Bondi. We're going to have a Knicks beat roundtable to wrap this up and preview the playoffs. Also, on Tuesday, I'll be on with Evan and Tiki at 5 o'clock on WFAN and SNY TV, so make sure you guys lock in there. Yeah, just keep it locked, man. We're going to have more announcements on the content, on the Game of the Week previews and roundtables coming up. So just make sure that you guys lock in with us because we got a lot going on. Okay, to the Super Chats we go. Sheldon Blackman, $5 Super Chat says Brunson is league MVP. I'm not arguing or debating this either, period. And that's the bottom line because Sheldon Blackman said so. That was my ad-lib. Shout out to Stone Cold. He said, let's go, Knicks Nation, let's go. RGT52, cool. Big Nick, $20 super chat. Today's a great day in sports world. 50. Shout out to Mike Oliva. Got you open. Appreciate you. Soka Sense, $2 super chat says 50 burger. 11, number 2. Let's go. Knicks and Dimes, appreciate it. Shout out to Nikki Pipes once again. Shout out to Rhyme Animal Chuck D. Cool Benz, Fanchise channel member. Welcome. Will N, $10 super chat says, this is going to sound like a hot take, but I feel putting Jalen in the MVP conversation unintentionally discredits the Knicks' whole next man up mentality. No, it doesn't. I think it speaks more to it, and just the fact that he was able to lead this group. Yeah, everybody's got to do their part, but you can say that in regards to the MVP about everybody, man. Still got to be a man amongst the rest, and he's been a class above the rest. He deserves the recognition. BK Jeezy, salute. Ivan Little, another 5-pound super chat, is going to have to get back over to New York for the KFTV watch party. Salute to you. G Moneybag 7, welcome to the Fanchise channel members. Shout out to Derwin Daly, $5 super chat says, drop and give me 50. Bees Noriega, salute to you, man. Fanchise channel member. Bomani UFG says, I'm super proud of our squad. JB should be a top 3 MVP contender. Bring on the heat. And congrats to the Knicks on the 50 burger. Let's go, Knicks. Shout out to JR, $10 super chat says, great end to the regular season. 50 wins in second round. Super proud of the New York Knicks. Get that chip. Shout out to Stilico, $50 super chat says, extend the Brunson burner 50 bags for 50 wins. Lord Barker Rock Jr., $5 super chat says, CP, you have yet to jump out the window, bro. What are you waiting for? Jump. It's money time, man. It's playoff time. It's money time. It's money time.
Good Lord.
It's money time.
This guy's windows are shut.
Listen, Maria's jumped out from the preseason, so she's out, man. She's out, and so we got money, man. You know what I mean? We got money. Khalil D, $5 super chat says, no ducking the smoke. 50 burger and a number 2 seed. Top 2 seeds in the East potentially have the toughest first round matchups. Hey, got to play who you play, man. Play who's in front of you. Enrique Gonzalez, Al, $10 super chat says, felt like a kid growing up in the 90s. Go Knicks. Happy for you guys, man. Your growth has matched the Knicks' growth. Yeah, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support always. Stephen Underhill, $20 super chat says, playoffs check. 50 burger check. 2C check. Bring on Miami. It's a revenge tour. Shout out Brooklyn Will, 718. Welcome to the Fanchise channel members. Fritz Marty Jr. I think I got that already. Nice 83. Welcome. Stormy. Will Latimer, $5 super chat says, salute to my guys, CP and Alex. Piece to the 50 burger. Let's go. King Will, 1368, welcome. Mike Groose, welcome Mike Groose, man. He says, Brunson is a superstar, hands down, I'm out the window. Eastern Conference Finals, we coming. Shout out to Mike Groose, he copped his merch earlier today, I saw that. Shout out to SM Directors, Inc. Big Nick, welcome to Fanchise channel members. Nevi Paca, salute, $5 super chat. Tony Banks, $10 super chat says, Alex asks CP if Burks Hive is still alive. That thing flatline, ship sailed, man. But we in the playoffs. Let's go. Salute to NYK Returns, Fanchise channel members. Salute to him. Unknown Fanchise channel members. $5 super chat says Jalen Goatson. Armand Dutta, $5 super chat says Dante's Inferno and the Brunson Burner can take the heat. ACL 13, $10 super chat says drop and give me 50 Eastern Conference Finals. Here we come. Dr. D-Roy Bramwell, salute. He says, Miami, Philly, who cares? Let's go. 50 burgers, H-Town representing via Mount Vernon. Salute. I got Micah Parker. Titsy 2K, a New Zealand $10 super chat. Al says, first 50-win season since 2013. First 2 seed since 2013. What a season. Love from New Zealand. We everywhere. Shout out to Omar Tarfi. Says, salute. American Stoner, let's go Knicks. Constantine, salute to Constantine, man. €6 super chat. Let's go Knicks. What a season. Salute to the fam from Germany. We ain't afraid of anyone. Eastern Conference Finals is definitely possible. Love the fam. Great show and season. Shout out to Constantine once again. American Stoner says, thanks for KFTV for giving the fans a place to call home during the lean years. Look at us now. 2 seed. Let's go. This is the home for the diehard Knicks fan. Number 1 show for the fans by the fans. D-Roy, once again, appreciate it. C. Charles, welcome to the Fanchise channel members. William Ronan, Phil Thornton, David Billings. A lot of people in here, man. Zayad Rahim, $5 super chat says, Bodega Bogey. Looking at these days, he still has some head-scratching turnovers. Sometimes I call him Lucy. Shout out for the Beast, $10 Super Chats, and congratulations on another fantastic KFTV season. 30 years ago, we went on a historic run, fell just short, and this might be another one of those runs. I want Miami, revenge for Randall. Big Surge, $5 Super Chats. As many speak the Mamba talk, very few do the Mamba walk. Brunson has more Mamba than any Knicks player I've seen. Straight killer. That boy cold. Salute to Serge. Serge, send me the pictures from Miami, man. Me and Serge and his family took some nice pictures from the meetup. Serge, send me those pictures if you can, man. Email me, kftvmedia@gmail.com. DJ Edsy, 10-pound Super Chats. Is milk and 2 sugars, please. 50 wins. Second seed. Time to get the broomsticks out for Miami. Shout out to Gaffer. Shout out to the Gaffer tips for a great season. Rory Campbell, $10 Super Chat. Let's go, CP. We in the building. Game 1, Section 7, Row 4, Seat 5. Pull up, Day 1, a.k.a. Don't Rory. Salute to Rory, man. Salute to Rory, man. Drink 2, $5 Super Chat. Says Discord got my number in purgatory. I keep trying, but rapid fire. I want all the smoke with the whole Eastern Conference. I fear no team. We'll do another Discord tutorial. Make sure people are tapped in. Raymond Diaz, salute. And Matt Bond, salute, man. Al, great show. We'll tap in with you guys tomorrow. Special edition Knicks Weekly, hosted by yours truly and the Knicks Beat. Tap in with us, man. Number 1 show for the fans by the fans. Salute to our sponsors, Jordan Craig and Manscaped and Underdog. We out of here, man. Great win. Number 2 seed. Peace. And I'm definitely cutting the show off this time. Y'all ain't gonna catch me slacking like Friday night. Friday night, I was on my Josh Hart vibe like today. I just wasn't there. I'm ending the show properly. We in here. Peace.